Stop searching for the perfect game idea. That's what people say all the time when you're jumping from one game project to the next. And they are right. Overthinking can kill a game before even its first prototype exists. But today I'm going to prove to you that not everything can be developed into a good game, and how through trial and error I got the idea for my new game project. My new project is a still nameless, level-based puzzle strategy game about plants. The goal is to have a specific amount of seeds in your inventory, and you can get and lose them by planting plants in different places of this 3x3 board, depending on how many plants you plant, which plants you plant, and if you plant the plants so that they are the configuration you see in the bonus or anti-bonus picture, 2 chances are calculated. 1 for getting additional seeds of the same plant type, and 1 for getting a seed of a different plant type. And when you press confirm, the chances are high enough and you're lucky, you get more seeds. As you can see, the game is very complex, and I somehow have to teach it to players, so I'm gonna have to make a really good tutorial. How nice that I happen to be terrible at that. So why do I think that this game idea is perfect? Well, let's go back a few weeks and see how I got here. About 1 month ago, I had the idea to make a gravity-based game, and that has a lot of potential, but in this case I planned a whole system of abilities, enemies, and how different objects interact, while I had no interest to even play the game or work on it. But I kept developing this idea because I wanted to avoid shiny object syndrome, which means always starting new projects just because they're new and discard old ones. But after some time, I of course gave up because I had no motivation. So I decided to start the 100 Days of Gamedev Challenge, where I make a game every day for 100 days. I stopped after day 2, obviously. So there I was. I had dozens of projects collecting dust on my hard drive and no ideas. And this plot point seems super irrelevant, but I started playing Cookie Clicker. You know, the game where you click a cookie and then you buy stuff to click on the cookie for you, to get more cookies, to buy even more stuff to click on the cookie, to get more cookies to buy... Yeah, okay, I think you get the idea. But what the heck do these cookies have to do with your game? Well, good question. There's a garden in Cookie Clicker, and I just like the idea of having to place plants strategically to get the most profit out of it. Sounds familiar? This is the perfect game idea, because it's the perfect game idea for me. It wasn't forced. I didn't try to get a game idea, because while that works for smaller games or game jams, it often generates ideas that you don't care about. But if you get ideas by accident, they are maybe not fun games yet, but they are games that you want to make fun. So while I hated making platforming mechanics and character animations, I love programming the complex systems for this. So if you learn one thing in this video, remember to always write down game ideas. Always keep a piece of paper and pen in your pocket, and if you don't have any good ideas, stop brainstorming, do something else, and maybe you'll get the perfect game idea. But if you want to get a lot of ideas fast, maybe watch this video next, where I show you 20 ways to do that. I'll see you in the next devlog, and until then, good luck.